Welcome to Skyweaver, a free-to-play competitive trading card game with actual trading, where you can win, own, trade, and sell your cards. When you win in certain game modes, you mint tradable silver and gold cards that become your property. And you can collect the entire card set for free in a reasonable time frame just by playing the game and leveling up. This takes the game to another level, a new dimension. You play a key part in the economy since the number of tradable cards that exist is entirely determined by players like you. Skyweaver players own their tradable cards, and you bring the market to life since the market is shaped and controlled by players like you. That's right, the Skyweaver market is player-owned, and cards are minted through gameplay. You can choose to experience Skyweaver just by playing competitive matches and collecting cards. But if you want to trade your silver and gold cards, the Skyweaver market opens up an entirely new game experience for you. Built on Polygon, part of the Ethereum blockchain ecosystem, each tradable card is securely registered as a token and owned by whoever holds it in their wallet. But don't worry, no blockchain knowledge is required to participate. Just hop in the game and you'll experience the ease of trading in an open market. We use the ERC 1155 token standard to represent Skyweaver cards on Ethereum. It can represent almost anything on the blockchain: mythical crystals, custom skins, Skyweaver silver and golds, and another standard, the ERC20, can even represent familiar currencies like US dollars with a token called USDC. When you trade in our market, you're interacting with NiftySwap, a system that allows for an open player-driven market thanks to its ability to hold reserves of various tokens. These individuals on the outside of this diagram are liquidity providers, also known as LPs. Let's go a little bit further. To better understand the Skyweaver market, we'll answer 3 questions in the rest of this video. Where do these token reserves come from? How are card prices determined? And what does true ownership of your cards really mean? When a player buys a card, the trade is executed against a reserve of tokens. There are many reserves which are pooled between a network of liquidity providers. Liquidity providers are crypto users that supply the system with tokens. In exchange, they will receive a proportional share of NiftySwap tokens to represent their contribution. This is the mathematical formula for NiftySwap. It's X multiplied by Y equals a constant. But for simplicity's sake, in the next 2 examples, we'll show the relationship between the supply of USDC and cards, and how it impacts card prices if you were to buy or sell in the market. If a player wants to buy 1 Starfield card from a pool of 10, the average price will then increase. The same thing would continue to happen if players continue buying cards, as the amount of USDC would continue to grow. Now, in the case a player wants to sell their Starfield, they might get less back than it costs to buy the card. This is because upon selling 1 Starfield, 1 card is added to the initial pool, and the USDC is removed from the pool and paid to the seller. These 2 examples illustrate how supply and demand dictate card prices. When there are more USDC than cards in the reserve, card prices are higher. When there are fewer USDC than cards in the reserve, card prices are lower. Following this logic, the larger the overall pool, the more stable the price will be for each card sold and purchased. That's because the price fluctuates a lot less when the quantity of USDCs and cards are higher. In other words, as the pools of cards and USDC increase, card prices become more stable. This is how an open player-owned marketplace works. When a trade is processed in NiftySwap, like when a player sells a card, the card prices they see includes the small fee for the liquidity providers, the LPs we talked about earlier, and for Horizon to support the development of Skyweaver. The same thing applies to players who buy cards from the market. A small fee is included in the card price they pay that also goes to LPs and Horizon. When you play and earn silver and gold cards in Skyweaver, the cards are your property, and they are securely stored in your Sequence wallet that seamlessly connects to the game. Skyweaver is a true play-to-own game. It's simple. You play, you win, you earn cards in return. Skyweaver is a free-to-play brand new gaming experience with the ability to trade cards just like tabletop card games. A player-owned market means that you are in control of the cards you win and buy. You can even sell your duplicates or any other silver and gold cards you own. It's your choice. We think this is how games should be, giving you, the players, freedom over what you do with the cards you own. Play, compete, collect, own, and trade in Skyweaver. Play free now at play.skyweaver.net or download on the App Store or Google Play.